Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be talking about Blizzard. Go figure. Blizzard's been making the news lately. If you haven't, really been paying attention to World of Warcraft lately, Blizzard announced TBC will be released June 1st. Let's start with the first, order of heresy against the players. They're making it so the pre-patch is only... God, how long is it? Is it 2 weeks? Yeah, the pre-patch is only 2 weeks, so a lot of people are pissed about that. I don't really necessarily blame them. I'd want the pre-patch to be way longer if I had a character that was, decent geared on Classic. The pre-patch for Classic for TBC comes out May 18th, pretty close, 10 days from now, as I'm recording this on May 8th. TBC will be released June 1st, and with the announcement of TBC and all of the stuff revolving around that, there of course was the announcement of and I hate to say it, and it really does suck to say, but they announced cash, real money transactions for Classic World of Warcraft. I've played the game since Wrath of Lich King. Like, late TBC Wrath of Lich King. I joined at the end of TBC. I made a Blood Elf Paladin. I got him to, barely level 50 by the time Wrath of Lich King released. So I never even got to, actual Wrath content while Wrath was still relevant. The relevant expansion. I've played the game for a while. I saw the introduction of the cash shop in Wrath of Lich King when the Celestial Steed came out. The first cash money, thing you could buy. With the announcement of the TBC cash stuff, I'll read it off to you guys, and let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I really want to know what you guys think, because I know a lot of you guys, you've either played WoW in the past and have stopped playing, or still play WoW. And I really want to know what you guys think. So I'm going to read off the paid services right now for a 15-year-old game that they are re-releasing. Cast interactions for TBC. Keeping a character on Classic, so cloning a current Classic retail character, cloning a current Classic character to be on both TBC and on the Classic servers. It costs money to be on the Classic servers. It will cost $35 to keep your character just on World of Warcraft Classic, for some reason. $35 to keep your character. And then this is for every character. It's not just for a whole server. It's for a single character. $35 to have them stay on a Classic server whenever TBC releases. On top of this $35 per character to keep them on a Classic realm whenever TBC releases, there is a Dark Portal Pass, which is kind of directed towards players that don't have a Classic character. It includes a mount and pretty much a starting setup for your character. $40 for that, and again, $40 for level 58 boost, really shitty gear, a mount, all of that just to get started in TBC. The Dark Portal Pass is that $40 kind of gift pack. And then, for the big schmang, the big one, TBC Classic Deluxe Edition is $70. What is included in this? Boost, mount. Is that all I really need to say? Mount and boost. $70, guys. $70. That is the same price as a brand new game that took years to develop. That's the same price people paid for Cyberpunk, which is probably a horrible example. But it's the same price we played for Skyrim back in the day, or I don't know, what's a good game that just came out? Resident Evil. It's the same price you're paying as that, if not more, for an old game where you just get a mount and a boost. With the announcement of these cash transactions, I think a lot of people, and more people of fame, I'd say, are really being more outspoken on their opinions of WoW right now. Point in case, I guess, would kind of be Asmongold, but He's always... I'm glad Asmon is being vocal about this. I'm very happy he's being vocal about this, because this is something the players need to be vocal about. And we need to voice our opinions here. We need to let Blizzard know we don't want to see this shit in our game. Because what this allows is Blizzard to just cut corners and not actually focus on the game. Like, Blizzard... How it would work if it was a completely healthy game condition is we'd have a really good game, we'd spend subscription money in it, and then the player-based subscription money would be able to keep the game running over and over again. If there was no transactions, even then I'd be fine with transactions in retail, but they really do just need to take cash transactions out of Classic WoW / TBC. It really is just going to be them artificially pumping up their revenue numbers, and then they'll show that to the investors, or whoever runs the big Activision Blizzard kind of hour move over there. And it'll just let... Like, it's so frustrating, it's kind of hard to get a thought across. In recent events, I think there's been a lot of really good Blizzard devs that have been with Blizzard since the very beginning. Jeff Kaplan, another kind of classic WoW developer would be Omar. They all left the game. Specifically, like, right before this cash shop was announced for Classic WoW. I think that kind of says a lot towards maybe what the game will be going towards. Again, I really want to know what you guys think. Personally, I think this is an indicator of the game kind of going downhill. If they have to resort to all these cash transactions just to keep their revenue numbers assumingly the same as they've always been, / you know, satisfactory to their stockholders, then it's not a good sign. I want to also point out, for every character I have on Whitemane, which is my main Classic server, if I wanted to clone all of those characters over to a Classic realm that stays on Classic whenever TBC releases, I would have to pay $280 to keep all of my Twinks and all of my max levels, which is like two max levels and just a ton of Twinks on a Classic server. $280. That is literally 4 times the amount as the Classic Deluxe Edition in just character copies to stay on Classic. Then on top of that, I'm just like, pumping this out, just information. It's less about the gameplay, in case you haven't noticed. 30% of all Blizzard player bases left over the last 3 years. It's just it's such a turnaround, man. Because whenever Classic released, I was like, every player was very satisfied that they weren't putting cash transactions in the game. And now they've kind of legit just did a complete 180 before the game is even released. As soon as they announced the game, as soon as they announced TBC release, they announced the cash shop as well. So, I know there's a lot of players that are upset about this. I am slightly upset, but it's like, it's expected at this point from Blizzard. I don't really expect Blizzard to go back to the way they were in pre-Wrath before the cash shop or something like that, where they really did focus on the game mechanics and the game gameplay in the community to support their revenue and keep their revenue at like a healthy state. Because right now, I'd say the revenue, I mean, it's going to be going in for Blizzard, but it's not going to be like a healthy revenue stream where it's going to be very consistent. If anything, it's going to be very erratic. And then whenever the TBC hype dies down, of course, their revenue will as well when not everyone is using the cash shop. But that's my rant. Sorry for not much PvP. I just kind of wanted to get this video out there. Thank you guys very much for watching. If you haven't already, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, check out the Twitch. All of those are in the description below. As always, guys, thank you very much for watching. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the description below and the comment section below. And until next time, take it easy, guys.